go to your phone and tell me if you can hear me. I'm getting some, and I ain't slept in a week. That motherfucking Truth Finder account is always online. Heard myself echo. Yeah, you're hearing me.
Oh, okay.
I just heard myself echo. Good morning. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Say it louder.
No.
Say good morning. Say it louder.
I'm not a morning person.
Good morning. They heard you. Hey, join the live so I can turn my camera off. That way I can actually look at the chat.
Turn what?
Join the live so I can turn my camera off.
Oh, you say you mean get in the box.
Yeah, get in the box. Get in the box. Get. Oh shit! What the fuck was that? What are you doing up so early, Yaya? Hold on, is that the speaker?
My car speaker?
Okay. Am I nervous? No, not really. I'm just very inconvenienced. We have decided to drive to Okaloosa now.
Oh. She has insomnia.
Sam came in alive last night or whatever, and we were talking to her and Brittany, and Bear decided that we should just drive to Okaloosa, turn myself in, and then when we get out, go have lunch with Sam.
I can always sleep in my car.
That's a joke. Sam is somewhere in Florida, though.
I told her she should be the one to pick him up from jail so that way they'd make a good video. Jesus.
So, are you retired or do you work? Like, do you have to go to work in the morning and you're just up when you shouldn't be, or what? You're a housewife and you're disabled. that like light duty? People say being a housewife is a job. You're a disabled housewife, so does that mean you're like more badass, or you're like a housewife but on light duty, or so disabled housewives are more badass than regular housewives? So even though Bear is so fucking awesome right now, if I like broke her kneecap, she'd be like twice as awesome.
They break your kneecap. See how awesome you are.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, I had some pretty diagnosis, and I had to have 2 neck surgery, and my recovery was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. So finally, I don't have to use a walker anymore. So that's good. Or use my neck brace. But yeah, my entire neck was basically metal front and back. I had to have a vertebrae removed to place with a metal cage, and yeah, it was a mess. Can you hear me? Wait. So yeah, my husband's a saint. And he's a good guy.
Hey, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Could you hear me before when I was speaking? That's weird. But you could hear me when I first.
Yeah, you're kind of coming in and out. I think it's just where y'all are.
If I put my phone on Bear's charger, it wouldn't work. Hold on, let me try it again. Yeah, but I just want to use the stand right now. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
So, is it why did you have to have the surgery? Is it a disease or what?
No, I have a really bad back. I've been in a couple of car accidents, and just I think some hereditary stuff. But no, my neck, yeah. But my my vertebrae were squeezing my spinal cord, and it wasn't a matter of if I was going to be paralyzed. I was going paralyzed. It was just a matter of when. So I was losing ability to use my hands and my arms. Walking was difficult. I had to have it, but yeah, it was a bitch. And of course, I had all the complications. So. Would I do it again? I don't know.
It's weird to be having conversations with you.
I know. Ditto. But, you know. It's okay. I meant when I said I was sorry.
Well, you don't have to apologize. I'm just saying it's weird because up until now you were just like a profile picture and I never heard you speak. I don't think I've ever heard you in their lives before.
Yeah.
But then again, a lot of times when I pay attention to whose voice is whose.
Yeah. Well, I don't talk a whole lot.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, when I talk, I have something to say, and I figured, hey, honey, how are you doing, Sammy?
You have a normal voice, so your voice wouldn't fit in with all the other voices.
I saw what woke me up. Well, I woke up around 2 o'clock earlier, and Big Dog Lefty was live, and him and Sassy Mama were in there bashing Augie.
Yeah, I went in there and I just bounced.
Yeah, I went in just to call him a bitch boy. That's my new nickname for him now, since East basically called him that. But I was just saying last night, we haven't seen Sassy Mama in a while, and I think this is weird to say because I'm not used to saying it, but it really like shame time showing Augie's character, because Augie has said nothing but nice things about Sassy, even though Sassy went back over there and is talking shit. So I mean, it's like tell me who the bitch is.
It's just, the whole thing is crazy, you know. And I mean, I really don't like to talk bad about people. I don't. I mean, I've got love for pretty much all of them over there, but you know, shit happens. But I've been friends with Augie much longer than any of them. So.
And to me, and I guess I just can't understand. I mean, I can, but you know, I haven't really dealt with Augie. Buddy, you know, Augie's been, I guess, in the drama for the past year. But I mean what I say. Like last year when I clapped back to her a couple times after she blocked me and I blocked her, we haven't really had any dealings with each other. So I,
you know, that's probably why you didn't know who I was.
Well, I wouldn't know who she's got long-term relationships with and who she doesn't. You know, I mean, I don't know anything about all that. So,
yeah, and like, you know, I was kind of part of AFF. I was friends with a lot of AFF. I wasn't really, you know, friends with Austin or anything, but you know, I was kind of a silent watcher. I just kind of watched. And then when Augie was going through her shit with John Patrick and Lady in Black, you know, I was definitely watching a little bit harder for her back then.
like whole seasons that I missed or something, like episodes that I missed, because you know everybody talks about John Patrick and what he did, and I'm like, I totally missed all that.
I feel like it was like a different spin-off that we didn't watch.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was crazy. Been through it. He's been through it.
Hold on, let me see who this is that's messaging me.
Okay. How are you doing, Sammy? How are you doing, Bear?
I'm good.
Angel is texting me pictures or something.
What? Why?
She's literally texting my phone number. She's texting for rating begin.
It's gonna be an interesting day on TikTok today.
What's that?
It's gonna be an interesting day on TikTok today.
It is. I feel like we're starting a whole new series.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to I feel like this is where all of the as far as the legal shit, this doesn't really have anything to do with TikTok drama though. This is just what I'm going to take care of today is basically just a misunderstanding.
That's good.
So this
see what happens if they find
this
out
isn't really part of the series. This is just
a side quest.
It's a holiday episode.
I don't really know what I can say, but I can say this. Everybody was around back when I had to go to court for a certain situation, and afterwards I was ordered not to talk about it. And so, you know, we were talking about biscuits. We were talking about biscuits in a live right after all that happened, and she has somebody that I'm not supposed to speak about. So basically somebody that wants to start shit on TikTok basically made it sound like I was still talking about somebody else because the names were the same. So, like I said, it's just a misunderstanding. Like periodically over the past few months, we've literally anymore, and we've done that and recorded that in our lives just in case something like this happens. So it's basically a matter of just going over there and saying, look, we said we weren't going to discuss this. We're not discussing this anymore. So.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, you don't have to tell me anything. You don't need to get in any more trouble.
Well, it's irritating because I want to like start the other series with all the other stuff, like the stuff with Mobile and Illinois, but this is something in my home state, so I have to take care of it. Otherwise, I'm like literally just waiting around to be picked up by the police for the rest of my life for a misdemeanor.
Well, glad you're getting all of this taken care of. One at a time, but
that's what I say. One at a time.
Have you gotten an attorney yet?
I've got an attorney for Mobile. I don't want to have to get an attorney for like multiple states because that's going to be outrageous. So yeah, I do have an attorney for Mobile, but this I really don't need an attorney for, and it really isn't that big of a deal either. At least that's a felony charge, but I'm going to request a jury, and by the time I get done, I'm going to represent myself in Illinois. As far as with the jury or with the eavesdropping charge, I don't know. By the time that's kind of on the back burner right now, by the time all that comes around, I might let them handle it, but
yeah.
What did you do before you just housewifing?
Well, I did a lot of customer service stuff, and I managed managed a liquor store for a long time. But then I went back to school. I was back in school studying to become a PA. So I was majoring in microbiology, but I had to stop because I couldn't walk campus anymore. I couldn't. And then my daughter had my granddaughter, so I just stayed home so I could help her take care of the baby so she could get her life together. Finished eventually.
So, were you around like were you part of the AFF at one time?
Yeah. But it wasn't so much I was a part of. I mean, I kind of was, but like I said, I didn't really know Austin. We kind of know who each other is. I mean, of course, I know who Austin is, but he kind of knows who I am. But we don't really talk very much at all, unless just little snippets on posts, but nothing DMs. I don't have his number. But I'm friends with quite a few AFF people. There's some good people in there.
Well, I'm assuming the AFF is still a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nothing like it was.
Well,
you got a few of the OGs. But
I feel like the AFF was. I mean, it wasn't just Austin Foreman. It was a movement, but I feel like it's never going to be what it used to be because Austin isn't I guess what he used to be.
Yeah. The persona is tarnished a little bit.
Yeah, well, the persona is gone basically, and I don't say that to be mean, but I mean, in the beginning, I don't either. I just mean in the beginning, he was veterans Trump, thing, and
he gave conservatives a voice on this,
Yeah. I think if it ever got to be like if it was ever going to become what it used to be, it'd have to be another movement, not so much Donald Trump and not so much conservatives, but something outrageous, like aliens come to Earth and we're battling against them.
Yeah, I don't think Austin needs to lead us on that one, though.
Uh,
He's got enough going.
I guess. I know Augie's probably in bed. I texted her earlier to see if she was awake because Big Dog Lefty and Sassy were talking shit.
Yeah. It's sad. I hate it for her. I really do. Augie doesn't deserve it. She really doesn't.
No, she really didn't. But I don't. I think she might be more mad at but I mean, like I feel like
she's still defending him. She's still gonna stand by him even though she's upset.
I don't think she's mad. I think she's hurt.
Yeah, she's like.
Yeah.
I don't know what his deal is.
I really think he's lost by East.
I mean, he's not completely off the app, but I think that's probably for him.
Yeah, and it's not really an issue worth talking about at this point. I mean,
yeah.
I feel like maybe what East should do is just start her own little group with Sabrina. And I guess that's what she's doing. I mean,
what's crazy is she really was trying to protect Sabrina because I mean, once she found out that y'all had that, no, y'all aren't supposed to talk about this thing. Augie was upset because she didn't know, and so she was trying to keep Sabrina from talking about you, or being around you.
I think that Sabrina. I don't know. Sabrina has Sabrina made the comment one day. She said, "I just want to be able to talk to my friends on TikTok and do her Justice for Taylor bit." And I'm pretty sure that she's sincere when she the two things that have gotten her the most attention is the Justice for Taylor and then her friends. But it's just
the way she incorporated her friends.
The way she got her friends was basically just bad.
And she put herself in a position.
The shady shit she was pulling, like with Nickel and Booze and everybody, and trying to get them to go after you. That's not okay.
Like when she and I were together, she had a TikTok page, but she didn't join lives and she didn't talk to people on there. She just posted, and I mean, she would post. She don't get me wrong, she was always looking at TikTok, but she wasn't as involved. And I kind of feel like it's all she's got left now. I don't know what happened with her. Go ahead.
I pray for her. No, I just said I pray.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I just can't.
I know.
But
I know.
It would be different.
Hey, I had a pretty nasty divorce.
You had a what?
I had a pretty nasty divorce. It took me a long time to be able to forgive. And then I think she kind of knows when people have gone through DV and stuff like that, and she tugs on the heartstrings.
For sure.
Yeah, well, it's just there's a certain amount of evilness that I feel, or a certain amount of evil that I feel she has, because I mean, like, she wasn't a DV victim, at least not with me. And I don't know about her exes, but she definitely
Yeah, I mean,
wasn't.
that's how she portrays it, you know.
Yeah.
And you know that. You know that's how she portrays you.
Yeah.
I think it was just toxic coming from both ends, honestly.
It has definitely become toxic on both ends. I don't think it was never really toxic on both ends in the beginning because like I said, if she had never attacked me, you know, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Actually, you and I probably wouldn't even be having this conversation right now if she had never attacked me because, you know, a lot of people know who I am right now because of her.
Well, the first time I ever heard of you was through AFF stuff. So,
Yeah.
and I actually followed you for a while after all of that, and when Austin cleared you. Yep.
Austin was like a motivational some bitch. I mean he used to like even when he made that video clearing me. I mean, just the way he did it. I mean, he like I said, that dude was good at making videos, and he's just. I wish he could get back to where he was, at least with making videos.
Yeah. Well, he started making some clapbacks. There's some good ones.
Yeah, but I mean, his videos back then were like more theatrical, you know, like he had the backgrounds and the cape and
Cape. The fucking cape.
like. I mean, say what you want now about his costume. I mean, it was corny, but I mean, it was his
It was.
persona. You know?
I still think my favorite one. Going back, that one was funny. That one was probably my favorite.
Whatever happened to Captain Obvious? Is he still around? I haven't even seen him forever.
He is. I don't see him on the FYP anymore, but I know he went back to doing the other stuff like politics and shit, or whatever he does. I'm sure he's still on the app.
And Mike did for a while too. Or
Well,
Mike.
the last time I saw him, I was trolling him, and I'm not saying that me trolling him made him disappear, but I think the combination of everything made him decide, you know what, let me go do something else.
Oh, I think that interview he had with Freedom Fam with Tex. I think that's kind of what did him.
And I heard something about that, but I never watched it.
So bad. It was so bad. If you ever get a chance, go on YouTube and find it on there.
Now,
Because he was talking about he was gonna drop all these receipts on Austin and blah blah blah, and yep, nope, he didn't. There was nothing.
so is Freedom Fam the Tex? Is that the guy that supposedly
Yeah.
that April said she, or that
Paris.
that's the same Tex?
Yeah, with Paris. Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
well, were they like boyfriend and girlfriend or something?
Nah.
Tex.
They just hooked up a couple of times, and then like they hooked up, I think twice, and then Paris then started saying that he raped her.
So
Paris, I don't know if she's married, but I know she's living with her significant other.
I heard
So, I
she
mean,
had
she's got some.
I heard she had like two men that she was living with.
I think she's living with her ex-husband, with her new husband or significant other, whatever it is.
Oh, that's not weird at all.
Not at all. At least that's what Craig says. So who knows if it's true?
Have you heard anything about this whole Clayton, whatever his name is, crap?
No, what's that? What's that tea?
I don't know. I guess Paris is going after him now. I thought he was just like this guy that like flirted with women. Like like when I first started seeing his videos pop up, he was just flirting with women and they would flirt back in the comment section. It's kind of like what I used to do in the beginning, but apparently he's supposedly like scamming people like like woodwork and stuff, and he's basically scamming them, like taking orders but not delivering the product and shit.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't really keep up with Paris or April or any of or Aldo. Is Aldo even still around?
Aldo, I'm actually kind of proud of Aldo. It kind of seems like Aldo's like left the drama behind, and he's doing something like making signs or something. Like he's all art. I'd like the few lives that I've seen, like arts and crafts and shit. Is what I call it.
Arts and crafts. I mean, I do arts and crafts.
They do resin.
Oh, that's cool. I paint. I play with acrylics.
I wish I had the time. Maybe one day when my kids move out, I could make art.
Yeah, it might be our. We might be going to a dead zone or something.
Well, it's really foggy. I wonder if the fog has anything to do with the service.
Maybe.
Can you not?
How much longer do y'all have?
We just left. I've got it. Like I'm driving under the speed limit. I'm actually driving 60, so that we'll get there right at 8 o'clock when they open. Where's my charging cord at? Can we not plug it into the port? Actually, you got to plug it into this. I'm gonna hook it up and see if I can like use the speakers, the car speakers. What does your husband do? Jeff? Like,
Yeah.
where do you live?
Yeah, he's an executive chef.
She's Florida.
We live north of Kansas City, Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah. Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Oh. Have you ever do you ever go to Branson?
No, that's pretty in the Ozarks.
That's where they
I
do
want to
that.
go.
Don't they do like a big music festival there, like at Christmas time or something?
Yeah, they do. I would love to go. My husband, he's really busy during the holidays though. He's got to be there on Christmas and Thanksgiving. So, and I'll be going back to Texas Thanksgiving next week. Leaving with my daughter, and we're gonna go down to San Antonio. That's where I'm from originally. First 42 years of my life, at least. Uh-oh, can't hear y'all.
You can't hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I connected you to the speaker so that I could hear you.
Okay. So yeah, but originally from San Antonio. I'm going back down there, see my mom for Thanksgiving this year.
I was actually surprised. Like, what'd you say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was actually surprised when I first got on the boat, and I was like, my sleep schedule was off, and I was waking up at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and going live. I was actually surprised at how many people were actually up, like, and in my live. It was weird. I know.
I know. I don't know. Hey, let's see if I can share it to her.
I can probably there. I it.
You got it.
That's just
I'm
what
sure
I
that
need on a
Snook's
long.
might.
Huh? That's just what I need on a long drive is a woman with an Australian accent talking to me.
Sarah's such a sweetheart. I don't know why people talk shit about her. She's so nice.
I've never had any. I never had any problems with her. I think the only problem we had was she was like, I don't know, we blocked her one time for following Goose or something. I don't know what we did.
I don't know. Well, I mean, she used to sit with Brittany and Sam and them, and Melanie and Chris.
I think she's been. I think she's been all over the place, but I don't know. I just, TikTok drama's TikTok drama, but damn, when you got the truth staring you right in the face and you can't see it. I
Yep.
just, I can't have a conversation with you.
Yep.
Like, can you still hear me? I'm
That's
trying to,
weird.
like, the whole, I don't know, like, anybody that's been on TikTok long enough and been in the drama knows exactly what Brittany Ann did. And, like those, I
Yeah.
just, people that
Well, what
literally,
she's been doing it for years. She's been doing it for years.
I mean, was she ever married?
I don't think so. No.
I know she's not. I mean, she's not make. I don't understand
Well,
why
I
she
don't know.
doesn't.
She had that JCC merch line, so I think she did make a little bit of money.
JCC.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Craig. Yep. She did. I
Well,
think she still wears it sometimes.
if she's got a merch line, then that implies she's trying to make money on TikTok at least. So,
Exactly. Exactly.
well, if she jumps on that train that Paris is on right now, she could like change it to Jesus Christ Clayton.
Yeah.
Like she could like literally keep the damn hashtag, sell the merchandise, and just change the victim ever so often.
Yeah, as
Like
long as long
if
as
you're
they
a
have
guy
seen
and
it.
your name starts with C, you're just fucked.
Yeah. Especially if you have a motorcycle. Some of the merch had the motorcycle. Yeah. It was kind of funny. The merch is funny. Brittany can be funny.
Yeah, and the combination of that and Craig, like it was entertaining to watch sometimes.
Mhm. I don't know. I think the funniest video I've ever seen was when GOP was doing Austin with his mask, and then
Yeah,
Brittany Ann duetted it. He was pretending to be Craig, and they were talking back and forth. That was hilarious.
I don't know what's going on with GOP. I don't know what's going on with him sometimes. Sometimes, yeah, he's achieved that mysterious level. Where's that other
He
Red Bull
cracks
at?
me up.
Only gonna let you
He's
go
a
for
good kid.
I
He's a
know.
shit stir. He is a shit stir, but he's a good kid, and he means well. He's got a big heart.
Yeah, I think he's starting to irritate Augie a little bit with his shit stirring.
Yeah,
I think they need to just sit down and come up with a list of people that he should not stir the pot with when she's in a live.
yeah,
I told her, I said, look, I sent her a text a while back. I said, look, if somebody comes in that you don't want to fucking deal with, just block their ass.
yeah.
But
That's funny.
GOP's,
Well, I saw when Sam. No, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I texted her because I saw when Sam and Brittany came in and came in the boxes. And I was texting her. I was like, "What the fuck?" And she was like, "I'm gonna drop him." I said, "Do it."
Well, he shut that live. I guess he shut that live down. Yeah, he shut it down because I guess he shut it down. That's the first time I've ever been in a live that ended abruptly like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he does
really?
that a lot.
I've been in one.
He really does.
But I mean, he doesn't have any qualms about that, and he doesn't. I mean, he'll tell you real quick. I just shut this shit down when I get ready to shut it down. So
GOP,
Yeah.
GOP.
Yep, that's it. Don't worry. I'll help you and Augie try to keep him in line a little bit.
It's rough, man.
Not that he's gonna listen, but we can try.
Soprano, I'm digging the profile picture, dude. So I'm all dressed up and I've got my hair did. I'm purposely not wearing a hat so I don't have hat head when I take my mugshot. Shit, you know what I forgot to bring? My damn Visine.
Uh-oh. You could probably stop at a gas station and get some.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I don't think, like, whether or not my eyes are bloodshot or not when I take my mugshot, I'm pretty sure it's probably just going to add to the ambiance of the photo.
You know, most of
You want a
us
box, Snooks?
normal people don't care about.
Trying to keep Bear and Dodge away.
Okaloosa County, Florida. I think it's Destin. If everything goes well, we might go to the beach.
Yeah, that's where Ultra Mega. Yeah, that's where Ultra Mega Kitty lives. Is in Destin.
Oh hell, we ought to get up with her and see if she wants to go have lunch.
Yeah, she'd love that.
Sure, she would.
I told Sam, I said, I don't know which part of because I didn't want to cry, but I mean, I don't know which part you're in, but I think she's in Panama. And if she's in Panama, that's like right there. I'm like, just break the internet and have you and Dodge have lunch together. And
That would definitely break the internet.
Where is Austin living now? I know he wasn't in the Destin area.
Well, he was in Pensacola. I'm not sure. I think he was living towards Pensacola. There's no telling where he's living now. I don't even know who he's living with.
Yeah, me either. Wasn't his mom in Pensacola? Isn't that where he was for a while?
I think he either lived in Destin and no,
Oh, when he
I
was
think he lived
when he was
I don't
married, he
know.
lived in when he was married, he lived in Destin.
Shit.
I believe they are, or if not, it's soon.
Like I was working in I think Gulf he made the video saying he was going to be at that bar in Pensacola, and I'm like, that's only like 45 minutes away.
We're still going to go by there one day whenever we're traveling up that way, and I'm going to get your picture signed and then my green light bear picture signed just for shits and giggles.
Do it.
Just to kind of like, you know how you, on the old country movies where you go into the bar and they have all the autographs from all the people that have come through the bar?
Yeah.
Just like, you know, we did the awesome thing. We were here.
He needs to look on. He needs to work on his. He needs to work on his image. I feel like his image, not so much his like character or his like attributes, but no, his overall image, like the way he looks. I feel like he doesn't look the same as he did back then.
No. Well, when he was staying with his mom, he kind of cleaned up pretty good, bro.
He's kind of letting the mustache get a little overgrown again, but I mean,
No, I feel like the other day when he made that video and he was talking about, I've let y'all talk for 8 months. Now it's my turn or something. Like the way he smiles, like some people can pull off smiling without showing their teeth. I don't feel like he can. Like when he smiles, in between the beard that he's got going on or the goatee that he's got going on, and then showing his teeth, it makes him almost look like an old grandpa. If that makes sense. I feel like he should get the teeth pulled and get partials or something. Hell, there's people out there making content all day long about not having teeth.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I'm not saying this to be an asshole. I feel like if he did that and actually got a real smile again, help his image a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I know he got done recording in Nashville. He was there for a week, and I think and he said 2 of those songs are going to be played on the radio, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, has he released them yet?
No, I think he just got back like a week or 2 ago. I mean, it was pretty recent.
has he put them on TikTok though? I mean, like,
Yeah, he's been posting on TikTok, not as much as he did, and he's not really getting in the drama, but he's done a couple little clapbacks.
I mean, the
And then
songs
he made,
that he recorded, are they on TikTok?
I don't know. I think some of them, like after he and Allie separated and he was working on music, I think some of those are going to be on there.
Gotcha.
I didn't like his. I didn't really like the songs that he was coming up with, like while he was like breaking up. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some of them are good. I mean, you got to have some good heartbreak songs there if you're going to be a country singer.
Like, wasn't there one where he had a song called "Try Losing One" or something like that?
I don't know.
Something like
I don't
that.
know. But the ones that he was working on, that some of them were actually pretty good. Like I like them. So, but who knows? Who knows what's going to be released?
I think he was like, I remember when I repoed Austin, I went all the way back to the beginning of his profile, and I was like, it was kind of like reading an autobiography, and like in the beginning, it was like he was searching for his gimmick, just like anybody else, or searching for his platform, and
Yeah,
and
every
every few months there would be like videos where he was complaining about not being able to progress and shit, and then of course the AFF shit happened and he took off. But after all the extra shit happened, like when he was doing the TikTok revival shit or like preaching and all that stuff in his lives, I feel like he was like looking for his platform again, or
Yeah.
looking for a new platform.
I think that baby mama one will probably be one of the ones that gets recorded.
Yeah, he said he wrote that years ago with a friend of his. Like
It's
long
just
before, even before Allie, you know.
it's just too fast of a song for me.
It's still funny.
It is, I mean, it is funny. I remember GOP making a video about it. It being fucking GOP made a funny like troll video for it. It was funny because GOP liked the song and he was making
Yeah.
fun of Austin with the song, and it was like, anyway,
GOP. GOP is funny.
like in the beginning, and this is what I think is funny about GOP. In the beginning, GOP made a video. You know, he started singing songs in his truck, and he had those damn Barbie damn earphones on of his daughters, I guess.
Yeah.
But he made a video with me because I commented on something that he's saying, and he's like, "Man, I've been singing. That's how I deal with this world and shit." And then you have to wonder whether he really has been singing because some of
How
the
would you know? He told you the other day.
hold on now, and then you know some of the songs you hear GOP sing them and you can never hear them the same way again.
I know.
But he's like, Sabrina's actually the one that got me to do that or whatever. Talk with the music and shit.
Uh-huh. That's funny.
But I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him do any singing videos here lately.
Yeah, he really hasn't been making too many. He's mellowing in his old age now that he's 30.
Well, I feel like if he got on Smule and figured out how to use it, he and I could do some pretty damn good duets. But right now, I basically have to rip his shit off TikTok and upload it. Rip his shit off TikTok and upload it to Smule to sing with him.
Like, I think those are some of my favorite you and GOP videos. Is whenever y'all go back and forth with the songs.
Snooks, what are you doing? Did you finally sober up?
I'm assuming you work tonight, Snooks.
That woman was.
Snooks was AFF. He was around when I was. We were the silent watchers.
Well, she sent me a picture for her mugshot the other night, and I know why now that I keep thinking she's that chick with blue hair because doesn't she have blue hair?
Who?
Snooks. What color's her hair in that mugshot photo?
Purple.
Oh, it's
I saw
purple.
purple hair before.
Well, it looks blue to me.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're colorblind.
What happened to that zombie person anyway? I don't see her pop up anymore.
She's still around. She's on kind of a different side of TikTok. But they found out her and actual cousins.
Snooks or
No, Zombie and Megagen.
what about that Brit Bat girl? What happened to her?
I still see her post.
She's sitting over with Brittany and them.
Really? I don't see her. I don't see her making any videos, but I might have her blocked.
Well, she blocked me. She might have blocked you. She blocked me a long time ago because I was still sitting with Craig. So it is what it is. I was friends.
I've seen her pop in and out of lives before.
Yeah. I mean, heck, Witchy made me choose between her and Craig. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think the most hilarious part of this whole situation is TikTokery.
Oh God, yeah. More. I don't see any of her stuff.
Well, what I think is funny right now is if you're an intelligent person and I mean, you can see things for what it is or for what they are. You know, TikTok, when she was like clapping back to Brittany Ann, and she was right when she was talking shit about Tracy, but now she's flipped back and forth so much. She's literally sitting over there knowing she was right, but can't say that she was right
I know.
because she won't have anybody to sit with.
Well, I always told everybody, God forbid, if the friend group broke up, I'd rather sit by myself.
It's got to sting for her to know to be sitting there thinking I can finally say I was right, but I can't say I was right. You know,
Yeah.
I told Connie and TikTokery one night in a live. I said, listen, I said I can probably get y'all back on the ship with Craig. All you have to do is admit that you were right and I was wrong. And it's like that's got to hurt even worse to not only to know that you were right, but to be able to say Montgomery Dodge was wrong and you can't say it. It's
That's funny.
because I talked some serious shit about Connie and TikTokery for that Tracy shit, and it turns out that Tracy shit they were spot on with that Tracy shit. So
Yeah. And I've known that about.
Tracy is like, I mean, seriously, I mean, there's some sadistic people on our. She's like one of the worst.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta take a leak.
You doing all right, Bear?
Good, tired. I'm not a morning person, and I like
Um,
sleep, so
yeah, she is vile.
I think a lot. I think it's the craziest thing of people that are like when the stuff that they did to Augie, like going after her kid and stuff, and
Yeah.
like, do you realize that you could be wrong? Like, what if she is the best mom ever? You know what I mean? Like, you could be wrong, and do you know what you're doing to that child? Like, that's just crazy to me that people take the chances on that, and
Yeah,
like,
don't care. People don't care. People are
it's
just
just
evil.
insane.
Oh my god, I'm not.
Like, how like people will just do crazy stuff and think about
You
like I
know,
say, they could be wrong about something and like what you're doing to a family, like a kid and stuff. Whenever they do all that shit, it's just crazy.
I still think just leave kids out of it. Seriously, and even your adult children, if they're not a part of it, don't bring them into it.
Well, I think at some point people with doxing people like being able to like it was a flex for them to be able to say, okay, you know, your username might be peanut butter pancakes and shit, but I know who you really are, Charles and shit. And it's like, or that was a flex, you know, to literally just find out anything and everything you could about them. And they just, like, they couldn't win on TikTok, so they had to take it real life,
Well,
basically.
I was kind of doxxed twice. I was on John Patrick's website. Didn't get me right. Had me in Florida. I've never lived in Florida. And then didn't even get my name right. Totally wrong person. Wrong picture. And then Aldo tried to dox me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Uh, like, what's the big deal with John Patrick's website? I mean, did he have, like, a large following?
Not really. He's just a troll. To intimidate people. But he would put, I mean, he would put the plans to your house, your address, he would get like tax information, just public information on government.
And I guess that's another reason I love being me, because that shit don't bother me. Nobody gives a fuck about my damn tax records or
Right.
all that shit. So,
Yeah,
and
mugshots,
even,
anything. Yeah.
and even if they do, I don't give a shit if they do.
You know where I live, but I mean, you can show up.
Well, I mean, the things that they were doing to Augie, putting, the noodles and stuff and videos, but then also giving her address, to men. She's a single mom with the child, the small child. I mean, that's dangerous. Fucked up.
That girl is way too, like, she was talking about her butt one night, and literally she just sent picture of Bear, or she sent a picture of it to Bear last night, and I'm like, yeah, that
Rephrase that. It wasn't of her butt, but it was a full.
like, she had on clothes and stuff, but just,
Yeah.
she sent the size of her butt basically, and
It was very well represented.
represented.
Yep. She's got a butt on her.
I think you just represented. I
It's
represented.
funny. One of your followers, it was back in the AFF days, and they were talking about how she was too skinny. She needed to eat. I forgot who he was.
Oh,
Yeah,
blue
yeah, yeah.
eyed. So,
And the
But
clapback
in
Augie
my
made was hilarious because she just kind of had. I mean, she's a thin girl, but she's got some. She's got a little meat on her bones, a little bit.
in
They're just
her videos, I've only ever seen her in her car and stuff like they look skinny, like she's got little bitty legs and they hold up that big old butt.
yeah.
I thought she was just. Nope, that's a butt.
I definitely didn't see that size 12. I was like, there ain't no way. So,
She's funny. I love her.
technically, we could all be 300 pounds from the neck down.
You got what, three more hours to go, huh?
Uh, what is it? It's 5 o'clock. Don't get me to lie. Let me look at my GPS. Well, we're gonna lose an hour, so has the time? Okay, so we would be getting there at 9 o'clock. So yeah, we got 4 more hours to go.
Ugh, yuck.
I don't like, I weighed my options as far as, like, nervous or if I'm worried about this shit. I'm not. It's really just an inconvenience, and I'm trying to find the best way to not be inconvenienced, because if I went to Hillsborough County, which is where we live, then chances are I'm going to until they get in contact with the judge, and the judge just says release him.
Yeah.
So it's basically a matter of either sitting in jail all day or just sitting in a car driving all day.
Yeah, they're just gonna. They're
But
gonna
at
say
least I can, like, conversate and shit with people without
it's
somebody asking me if I'm gonna eat my lunch tray and shit.
gonna be a long ass day for both of y'all.
Well, really and truly, I mean, if all goes well, I mean, it's not. I mean, the longest part of the day is gonna be just the drive. Yeah, well, I'm hoping going to Okaloosa, I just walk in and basically walk out, and then we can maybe go eat at some restaurant in Destin or something like that. But at least make a make a fun day out of it. But
Stay in holding for a little bit till you see the judge or the magistrate. Well, hopefully a bond is already set up. You should be able to walk in and out. But
well, when I talked to the woman in Okaloosa, she said it was this old lady. She said, "Yeah, just come on in early in the morning. If you get here early in the morning, we can get you in."
yeah,
Do you think Pensacola is further, or are we passing Pensacola, or
Why do you ask?
because we can go to that restaurant that we went and got all the good, margarita made it good.
oh, I love barbecue.
It's far.
I don't know. Look up Okaloosa County. I think it's Destin. Destin is nowhere near Pensacola. Like Pensacola is like 45 minutes from Mobile, so we're more. Yeah, it's yeah, if you start in Mobile, you go through Pensacola, then you go to Destin, then you go to Panama City. So either way, we gonna eat somewhere.
Panama City's where my husband grew up.
I used to love Panama City. Panama City was my religiously, whether it was like in season or out of season, I would go. Like I used to go in like late September, October because it's the off season and you get hotel rooms a lot cheaper. But I mean it's still Panama City, you know. So, but it's changed a lot. Panama City Beach has changed a lot since that last hurricane that messed everything up.
Yeah, he lived there in the 80s. And then he moved to San Antonio. I think he was in like 85, 86, something like that. His daddy was military.
Bond, I don't. Well, bond. There is no bond. The bond's already set up. I should walk in and walk out. That's what the investigator told me. But they still have to go through this booking process or whatever. I'd take my picture and all that shit. I'm assuming. Well, the judge has already said it. Basically, the judge, like the investigator, was the one that was talking to the judge, and he said the judge wanted me arrested but released on my own recovery. Like
Yeah.
they can't have a court hearing until they arrest me for like the violation. So
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, you still gotta get booked in.
I'm assuming whenever I walk in there, if they see that it's an ROR, they're just going to like take all my information, take my picture, and then just basically let me
I
walk
hope so.
out.
I hope so. It's still, you're still gonna have to hurry up and wait. It's still gonna be a little bit of a wait.
Either either it's all over and done with, I'm going to like disappear off TikTok for about 4 days, like GOP did, and then I'm gonna come back with a shaved head and green teardrops under my eyes and wearing a wife beater and shit. Like I'm gonna milk it. I wish there were a way that I could like jail cell and I just act like I shoved a phone up my butt and snuck it in the jail and I'm going live from jail.
Well, if you use green screen, get a.
Yeah, green screen's too obvious.
It'd still be funny.
It would be. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you could be sitting on a little bench inside the jail cell.
I think it's funny. Everybody's been trying to get me thrown in jail and it's like arrest and I'm evading arrest.
Well, you're heading there. You're not evading. You're going to
Well,
Tulsa.
well, like when they did the whole Crime Stoppers thing, like I'm sure they thought like at some point they were gonna come to the sit on the boat and not long after they did that shit, or like right before they did that shit, I got served papers. I got served papers at the dock by a sheriff's deputy and in Illinois, a warrant for a misdemeanor in Mobile, and then a warrant in Florida for a misdemeanor. And it's like this sheriff's deputy shows up and just hands me paperwork and leaves. I thought for sure he was like gonna like take me to jail, you know?
Yeah, the extraditing is the problem
Yeah.
because it, like I said, if it's going to cost them too much to extradite you, they're not going to do it because it's not going to be worth it.
Well, that's like I had a warrant I had a warrant for my arrest for I had a citation that I hadn't paid in warrant for like almost 10 years, or like in Louisiana for like 10 years. And I remember getting pulled over in Mississippi, and like it never affected me in other states. I just went and showed up. I had time in Louisiana. I just went to court one day and sat there all day and just paid the fine.
And quit getting yourself in trouble on TikTok, Dodge.
We definitely need a calm year after all this is done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm getting what I wanted as far as Sabrina. You know, I wanted her in a courtroom. I never would have been able to get her in a courtroom if I was trying to blow me off and shit. So the
Practice.
Illinois shit, the Illinois shit. Like I talked to the best criminal defense lawyer in Illinois, and she literally just told me, she's like, "Do you live in Illinois?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "So you're not planning on getting pulled over in Illinois? Probably don't even have to worry about it."
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous to me. Like a lot of this stuff is like I'm never going to be in Illinois. So I mean, what do I
Oh,
give a shit?
you don't want to go see TikTokery?
Is that where she lives?
Yeah, that's where she lives.
Like people that like file for injunctions against me, it's like you realize that I'm not even in the same state as you, and there is no chance in hell of us ever. It's ridiculous.
I'm actually surprised you flew up there for the court date, to be honest.
Well, I did it once. I'll never do it again. I mean, like that was such a waste of my time. Like I thought I flew all the way up there just to sit in a courtroom for 30 minutes. Like where I'm from, you know, when you go to court, like you're in there and you like they don't allot time for certain things. Like that judge literally said I allotted 30 minutes for this hearing, and I'm like, "Really? I just flew all the way to Illinois just to have you tell me that I've got 30 minutes of your time?" That's got to be a Democrat state thing. That can't be like it can't be like that in every state.
I think it depends on the size of the city too.
I thought it goes by like you go until either there's a conclusion or you get to a fair point of saying, okay, we went through most everything, but we need an extension to come back and go through some more. I mean, like that makes sense, but
Well, Snooks, I don't think this is a matter of me seeing the judge. Like, if I got arrested for some, I mean, I've been arrested before. Like when I got arrested in Mobile for like the fight in the bar, and they called it harassment. Like, I didn't have to see a judge that night. I just bailed myself out. So with it already being set for like ROR, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I probably don't. I don't know because that old lady said we can get you in to see the judge early and you can get out. But at the same time, I don't know if there's going to be an arraignment for this.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know how they do arraignments. I need to watch more Law and Order. Like, do they have the judge on standby, like at the courthouse, and whenever somebody gets arrested, he just runs? Do they do arraignments all day, or?
It depends. Depends. Some places it's only 8 to 5. Like in Bear County, San Antonio, they have magistrates overnight, and it doesn't matter if it's the weekend or not. I mean, you still might have to wait for a magistrate to show up, but they'll show up in the middle of the night.
I'll probably be. I doubt there's going to be a long line of people just waiting to get arrested. It's not like the DMV.
Well, and it's a Sunday night. It's not like going on a weekend and having to wait all weekend.
Well, that's something else to think about too, though. There are probably people that got arrested
Mm-hmm.
over the weekend that are waiting for an arraignment.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if I'm out, like those people are probably sitting in the jail waiting. So, I mean, they've already got them. They're on standby. Like maybe if I'm like outside walking in, they'll just go ahead and
Yeah. When are you got to go back on the boat?
uh my crew change day is right on Thanksgiving. We crew change on Thursdays, and I think Thanksgiving's that next Thursday. So
That
we're
sucks.
probably going to. We passed the bottom side inspection, but once they got down in the water, one of the fuel tanks started leaking. So they may still be working on the boat. But either way, I think we're either going to do it the day before Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving. Nobody ever really crew changes on a holiday. They try to do it
Well,
right before or right after.
I hope for Bear's sake it's the day after.
I don't even know. Oh, you have? What are we doing for Thanksgiving? Okay.
There you go.
I'm still gonna do it at the house. I'm going to be able to do it at the house. Really? So therefore your trip is cooking.
Well, that's good. I know Louisiana does it every day of the week. Like you can show up any day of the week and just like sign the roster and get seen in a courtroom. Something like you can just go down to the courthouse and when they're doing court, well, it's any day of the week and just sign the roster, go in there and sit and just wait for your name to be called.
It depends on how much crime is in that state.
I'm glad you were able to get off work today, Bear.
Yeah.
Well, she's actually playing hooky. She's just calling in.
Well, still.
I have protected PTO and regular PTO and I'm covered. And I'm spoiled. Kind of a favorite.
While
That's
we're
good.
down here, I don't know how close to the beach we. Did you look at? Is it just? Either way, I'm gonna go find me some more like shell necklaces to wear to irritate people.
GOP
Get some
specifically.
shark teeth necklaces too.
Yeah, that's something we need to find out though before we. Well, we probably should have found that out just to make sure. She told me I could do it any just get down there early in the morning, but I wonder if they only do it on certain days. We probably should have asked that.
That they'll do it Monday through Friday.
Yeah, and even if they do only do it on certain days, with it being an ROR, I'm sure they'll probably just release me anyway.
Yeah.
Like no arraignment necessary, I guess.
I mean, if they already have you on a personal recognizance or have it ready for you.
Yeah. Then I've got to worry about getting a court date set up to line up with my schedule.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is more inconvenience than anything.
Well, at least court shouldn't be far from your work. So
Yeah, I think so too, Snooks. Snooks said it every day there. So you should be good and really don't have to. She doesn't think you're going to have to wait and you'll be able to
The
see him.
only thing, well, the only thing that's really going to inconvenience the fuck out of me is if when they like book me, they like bill and I've got a warrant in Illinois and they want to extradite me, but I don't even think they're going to do that.
Not if, nah, I don't think so. I mean, it'll be up to Mobile if they're going to want to extradite you.
I don't even think they're going to, like when they ran my name yesterday, because I gave them my birthday and my name yesterday when I called to ask them about it, and all they did was, like, I called the warrants division and literally all they found was the warrant that I have in Florida that's pickup only or whatever in Florida. So
It's all right. Getting coffee turned on for the hubby. He's going to be waking up here soon.
like somebody told me, it depends on whether the state does out of state warrants. The lawyer in Illinois said they don't do out of state warrants. So like if I have a warrant in Illinois, unless if I get pulled over in Illinois or if I get picked up in Illinois, then yeah. But as far as like most warrants don't like go out of state.
Yeah, but if they're just they're misdemeanors, right?
Well, the one in Illinois is a felony, but it's like a really low
Well,
level
the
felony.
one misdemeanors, right?
Yeah, they're just misdemeanors.
Yeah, they're not going to extradite. It's not going to be worth their. They're not going to.
Had I had said that I needed to do Illinois first, like fly to Illinois and do all that, because even if they're just going, they don't do bond in Illinois. So I mean, basically, it's not released on your own recognizance. Basically, if you're not a flight risk, they'll just release you and tell you to show up for court. But like I said, it's more of an inconvenience than anything because I
Well, I
can
know
tell
you
them
waste money.
I can tell them all day long, hey, I've already talked to Illinois. I'm flying to Illinois to take care of this shit. But
Yeah, and even Snook said they usually don't pick up on misdemeanor warrants. That it's not extraditable. Going to cost the county too much money.
well, like I said, Illinois is not a misdemeanor. Illinois is a level 4 felony, which is like
I know, but you also have to think about that distance if it's not worth it. I mean, what kind of felony is it?
it's just like I said,
Is
it's
it
right
like
above it's right above a misdemeanor. It's like
yeah,
it's
no,
the
it's not gonna be worth
eavesdropping
it.
charge or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat that too. But well, I don't know. I mean, with it being a Democrat state and just how hanky I've seen the judicial system be there, there's no telling what might happen with it. But like I'll tell you right now, I mean, if I were going to have legal trouble, I definitely want to have it in a Republican state, not a Democrat state, just from what I've seen.
Yeah. Well, Illinois is just it's incredibly corrupt. That whole state.
That's why I say I'm gonna. You have the option in Illinois, like for a felony, you can just basically see the judge or request a trial by
Mhm.
jury. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna do the jury when I go up there because man, I got so much shit on that person.
Yeah. Yeah, and Snook said some states don't even recognize other states as far as extraditing goes, and unless it's something really bad like murder or something like that.
Yeah, well, with it being like the lowest low, I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about all that. But
I'm pretty sure you don't.
like I said, it's just convenience than anything.
It's annoying.
Like Sam asked me last night in the live, she's like, "Are you worried?" And I'm like, I probably should be, but I'm just not.
Snook said she used to be a bad.
Huh.
You can tell by the mugshot.
I guess it's a learning experience for everybody that watches.
I mean, really, the only trouble I've really ever been in is not paying attention.
Like GOP was talking about, like the first time he went to jail or something last night. Of course, you can't take him seriously at the time. But I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, I don't even remember like the first time I went to jail. I don't really remember the most memorable time in jail that I when I was in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Oh,
I spent
sorry.
like I spent like 4 days in the Lawton jail.
What were you doing in Lawton?
Then I was in the Marine Corps,
Gotcha.
but I went to jail. Like I got arrested, like out in the county. So I mean, my to make what? Why are people doing this shit? What is he flashing his lights at me for?
There might be a cop ahead.
They're behind us.
Oh, behind you? Oh.
Anyway, to make an example out of me,
Your brake lights out? Or your
my
tail lights out?
company. What's that?
Are your tail lights out?
No, I think maybe I'm in the wrong lane and I'm not driving fast enough for somebody. Uh, but no, to make an example out of me, he let me go sit in jail in the county. It was funny. It was funny because the jails were so overcrowded back then that for every day that you spent in jail, you got like 8 days. Like they gave you 8. He was expecting me to be gone for like 30 days, and they wound up letting me out like 3 or 4 days later. That was actually fun because I was like this badass Marine, and everybody in the jail was like afraid of me and shit.
Before my husband and I moved up here, we were living in the Tulsa area. And I like that part of Oklahoma a lot, and not so much.
I remember going to. The only thing I remember about Oklahoma was they had like this rattlesnake festival that they did every year. Like I remember eating rattlesnake for the first time. And have you ever
The
ate
only
rattlesnake?
food, yeah, the only food that comes with its own toothpicks.
Uh, eating some of it at the festival, and it was basically it kind of reminded me of eating the fatty part of a pork chop. Like it wasn't really meaty.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, it's a lot of bones, though.
Yeah, I just remember it being like really. It was kind of salty.
Yeah, that was the cook. That wasn't the snake.
That I don't.
Mhm.
That might have just been, it was a festival and it was fried. So
Yeah, that batter had a lot of salt in it.
we were listening to one of GOP's clapback videos last night. He was making fun of Lamar Austin, and he was talking about, it still tastes good. It's fucking funny.
Good morning, baby. Is people come and wake you up in 7 minutes? I turned coffee minutes ago, so
Oh, that's what I need to stop and get is a cup of coffee.
player with the speed limit. 70 is a suggestion. We don't.
Well, I'm not in a hurry.
Well, then you need to be over here in the not hurry lane.
Well, I was in the middle lane and people were bitching at me.
Yeah, that middle lane ain't for you either. You don't get to have the middle or the far left. Those are off limits. You have ticket money and really big ticket money.
I love my side seat driver.
You know you do.
I
You
just
know you
like
love her.
Florida people are crazy when it comes to the interstate.
Hey, some states it's illegal to drive, have people passing you on the right side.
That's what I'm saying. Like we at least need speed limit level here.
Well, I think the middle lane is for the left lane's for fast, the middle lane's for passing, and the right lane's just for.
There's a TikTok that explains the lanes of driving in Florida. I promise you. Stay your ass over there. We're moving, and we got ticket money. Like it's literally.
I guess I could speed. I mean, if I get pulled over, all they're gonna do is take me where I'm going anyway.
No, they're gonna take you to whatever county you get pulled over at.
Yeah.
Dodge is driving.
I wonder if I go to his office and let them know my schedule, if they can like set me a court date that revolves around my work schedule.
It's impossible, especially with that whatever that law is that you got for captains.
You had to tell me you're a boat captain.
Well, I mean, normally in like Republican states that works, but it didn't.
Oh, they don't give a shit. Was that actually? Yes, because it was Illinois. My husband said. Was it Chicago?
No, it was Bloomington.
Oh. You have coffee? I stayed up so they wouldn't fall asleep driving. No, dodging his woman. There.
Does your husband TikTok?
Nope. Nope. He doesn't.
I'm getting sleepy.
That's why I got on here. To help keep y'all awake. Yeah. Y'all are near Tampa, right?
We're in Tampa, like where we live is in Tampa.
We're driving from Tampa to Destin.
I've made that drive.
It's a long ass time ago, and you're a little bitty.
Okay, I didn't make that drive.
Yeah, you didn't make that drive. Your mom and dad did. Your dad did.
He used to live in Tampa.
No, he used to live in Panama City. You're Panama City, not PCP, right? Yeah.
Shut down all my like favorite hangouts. Like Spinnaker's Beach Club. I used to go to Spinnaker's Beach Club all the time when I was down there. I think they shut it down.
It got shut down after whatever hurricane.
Yeah.
When did you move from Panama City to San Antonio?
80.
Yeah, like 86, 80 something, 87. I don't know.
A century ago.
Yeah, long ass time ago. We're old. We're old now.
And that's not telling your age or anything because I was born in '84.
He was in middle school. He was in middle school when he moved. So you're 10 years younger than us.
Oh, young pup.
Yep.
I wouldn't have been able
The
to.
baby.
I might pull over and take a power nap.
Can Bear drive while you nap? Or is she too tired?
You sleepy?
I was sleeping when they woke me up.
Hey, literally pulling over and taking like a 20-minute power nap will do for you.
No, I do. Yeah. Road trips. Well, y'all pull over, take a nap. Don't.
I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll go back live here in a little while.
Okay. Y'all stay
All
safe.
right. All right. Love you.